you might take 10 minutes to master a track in the morning, fresh, bang, hear it, lovely, ears haven't had much work throughout the day. By the end of the day, you're quite tired, all your hearing is sort of, is worn out, so then you aren't able to make the right decisions on the music that you're working on. So you might think that what has sleep got anything to do with making good music, with mastering? What are you talking about, Streaky? Well, basically the fact of the matter is that we only have, as humans, a certain amount of energy per day. Your decision-making skills as the day progresses throughout the day get worse and worse. So the motto is never make decisions at the end of the day. Don't ever email anybody at night time because it's going to be a bad decision. How many times have you said something, done something in the evening, looked back at it the next morning and realised, oh God, I wish I hadn't said that last night. So the fact is, throughout the day, your energy levels are going down and down and down. You only get a certain amount of willpower as well throughout the day. That's part of your decision-making process. So your willpower is going down, hence why you need to do gym and things like that in the mornings to get it out of the way, because your willpower will put you off by the end of the day. Same with food. You'll always eat something rubbish before you go to bed, but in the mornings you'll always eat something a bit better because you're up, you're ready, your energy, your willpower, everything's been recharged throughout the night. So that's the kind of basics of us, our energy levels, and obviously as you get older, then it's harder. So you have to eat correctly and you have to do other things just to keep your energy going throughout the day. Trust me, I know about that one. When you're younger, you can go out and drink as much as you want and wake up in the morning fresh as a daisy. Totally different as you get older. Even throughout your 30s, that sort of starts to happen. So energy is the thing that's really important to your life and everything you're doing. It's something you need to preserve. It's something you need to work on. Because your ears, as your body gets tired, your ears are going to get tired. So as the day goes on, your decision making, everything is getting drained. So as you get towards the end of the day, everything's going to start slowly going downhill. So which means that you might take 10 minutes to master a track in the morning, fresh, bang, hear it, lovely, ears haven't had much work throughout the day. By the end of the day, you're quite tired. All your hearing is sort of, is worn out. It's taking you a lot longer to make decisions because your energy levels aren't right. So then you aren't able to make the right decisions on the music that you're working on. So my thing to you is sleep is mega important to rejuvenate yourself. Are you better? And I've done this many times. I used to think I'm a night owl, I'm a morning person. And yeah, people are certain types, and I think that I do sometimes work better in the evenings, and I can hear everybody screaming at the camera saying, yeah, but I'm a night owl and I work much better at 2 in the morning. That's fine, but you need to, as long as you know that that pattern works for you and you're still getting enough sleep. And so that might mean that you go to bed at 3 in the morning and you wake up at 10 or 11 o'clock and you start your working day at 1 o'clock. It doesn't matter when you start, but you need to have a certain amount of break and a certain amount of sleep to then rejuvenate your body and get your head and your mind and all of these things and your energy levels back up to where they need to be, so that your decision-making process when you are in work and when you are working on tracks is at the highest peak it can be. Now, if you're wasting that energy and that time on things earlier on in the day that you don't need to, that's a massive waste of your energy. So try and do the things that need the most energy early on. If you know you've got people coming in, it's better they're coming in towards the end of the day. So if they're distracting you, get all the things you need to do done in the mornings, and then in the evenings you can then sort of not worry so much because you know that you're tired, you know your decisions aren't going to be as good, so you can kind of have more sort of banter time and more of that kind of thing. But just remember, you need to get that sleep, you need to get that deep sleep, so you need to make sure that you're totally recovered so that your body can hear the right things, get the energy going. So exercise, eat the right things. When you're younger, you can get away with those a bit more. Anyone that's listening to this that's a bit older, anyone over 30, you need to start thinking about exercise and you need to start thinking about eating the right foods. Just for the energy levels, it's going to make you a better engineer, it's going to make you hear things better, it's going to make better decisions. Everything will get better when you get enough sleep. Now, people will say, yeah, but I'm fine, I can work on 4 hours sleep. That's okay, some people can. But most people can't. It's probably 95% of people need between 7 and 8 hours sleep. And I would say there's a few people, like I remember different politicians and things, they always say they can do 4 hours sleep, but are they making the right decisions? Who knows? All this is to say, just keep it in mind. It's not just about what plugins you've got, what speakers you've got, what room acoustics you've got. There's also a massive thing to how are you as a person, what are your energy levels, can you hear correctly? I know by the end of the day my ears are worn and tired and I can't hear the top end as much as I could in the morning. I'm not as fresh, I'm not as on it. So I try and get all my mastering done in the morning because that's when I'm the freshest and can hear things, can work faster and work better. My decision making is so much better in the morning. So I hope this helps you in some way. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Join the Audio Anoraks newsletter that I have. It's at streaky.com. There's a link below. Sign up for that. It's where I can give you more information that I can't give you on YouTube, point you in the right direction of certain things. There's also discounts and giveaways and all kinds of good stuff going on there. So go to streaky.com, sign up to the Audio Anoraks newsletter, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.